Rivet family, it's Thursday already. What do we got on tap today? Well, I'll tell you, we have a 20-minute AMRAP. As you can see, we're looking at as many rounds and reps as possible of 1,000 meters on the bike, 3 rope climbs, 15 hand release push-ups, and 30 AbMat Sit-ups. We have 2 relatively simple movements, the bike and the sit-ups, as let's say the bread in our sandwich, and then in the middle we have 2 more challenging movements, the rope climbs and the hand release push-ups. So ideally the sit-ups and the bike serve as sort of a little bit of a rest, if you will, from the more challenging movements in the middle. All right. We are looking to get, let's say, 3+ to 4+ rounds today. Going through the movements, bike probably going to take about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, 1,000 meters there. Rope climbs, I want you to find a version that you can do in about 1.5 minutes, right? That gives you about, if you're doing the full 3, it does about 30 seconds per climb, or maybe you're doing some up and downs, or whichever version of ropes you're doing. Maybe you're just doing some climbs, or you're just trying to get as high as possible, whatever. About 1.5 minutes for the rope climb station. Then we're moving on to some hand release push-ups, hopefully 1 minute, maybe at the most or so there. Doing our best to get to 15 in about 1 minute, and then 30 AbMat sit-ups. That puts you somewhere in the 1 minute to 1.5 minute range, something like that. So 3+, 4+ rounds if we're moving at a strong, consistent pace. Should get us a good workout in today. That's what I think. So what do we got? So rope climb. If you want to be able to climb a rope, I would definitely recommend coming in a little bit early before class, or you're welcome to stay after class. Probably better do it before, but either way, we'll have the ropes down all day, and you're like, I want to get this, I want to be able to climb that rope. So feel free to come in early and practice. What we're going to do in class before today, as we'll have time for it, is do some basically foot hold drills. A really good way to do this is to take one of our big boxes right here and sit on it. This way, while you're practicing your foot lock, you don't actually have to worry about holding on, supporting your weight on the rope. So 2 different styles, and there's several different styles of the foot lock, right? I prefer either the J-wrap or the box wrap, and those are the 2 I'm going to talk about right now. Either way, any foot lock that you do basically boils down to you locking the rope between the feet, right? So this way we can support our weight with the feet while we're moving our hands up the rope, as opposed to supporting all of our weight with our hands and our arms. Upper body gets very fatigued that way. So we want to use our legs, we want to use our feet to lock. Much easier to get multiple rope climbs in. So, J-wrap. All right, so we'll sit on our box. Hands up nice and high. We're not worried about her supporting our weight, especially right now because I don't actually have this rope attached to anything, or I can't pull on it. But either way, so we always pull up that knee up nice and high, right? When we're doing our rope climbs, we want a nice big movement, so we always pull the knee up nice and high. You'll notice ropes on the inside of my knee, outside of my foot. I'm using my right leg. You can use right or left, doesn't matter. But to rock the rope with a J-rep, we bring the other foot, left foot from the outside. You'll notice I'm just bringing that rope underneath, and boom, I'm right there. See, I have my right foot on top of my left foot with a rope in between, and I'm pressing down hard. So in class today, we're just going to get real comfortable with this. Feels good, feels really solid. Then the next part of the drill is basically just hanging on the rope and getting your butt up off the box and see if you can stand on the rope, supporting your weight with your feet. Again, I can't demonstrate right now because this actually is not attached. But then once we feel good getting our butt off the box and standing on the rope, we'll actually stand all the way up. We'll move our hands up, and we'll try to unlock our feet, pull those knees up nice and high, relock the feet, and stand. This is how you climb a rope. So there's a lot more push with the legs, right? You think about pushing yourself up the rope with legs as opposed to pulling yourself up with the arms. As I already mentioned, your grip, your shoulders, your arms really fatigue quickly pulling yourself up. Whereas your lower body, and we're always going on about this, your lower body is a lot stronger than your upper body, can do multiple rope climbs, right, just by pushing you up the rope. And then also keeping in mind today's workout, we have those push-ups as well, so we want to make sure we're not fatiguing our upper body too much on the rope climbs. So we'll practice our foot drill, or foot locks, I should say, foot locks, so we can get everybody climbing the rope today. Well, most people. And I always tell people in my classes, if you can't climb all the way to the top, do a partial rope climb. You know, I mean, we do have our up and down options. Some of us will choose to do that. There is a requirement, of course, of having the basic strength in your hands to support your weight while you're doing your footlock thing. So if we're not there yet, we'll do up and downs. But if we have that strength in our hands and upper body to hang on the rope and negotiate that footlock, I would highly encourage you to get on the rope and just climb. Might even be just like a couple pulls up the rope, maybe halfway, third way, come back down again. This is a great place to start. And you know, eventually you'll be going up that rope all the way before you know it. Big numbers today, so there's 3 rope climbs at a time. Like I said, minute and a half for that station. Another scaling, of course, is if you can't do 3 rope climbs in a minute and a half, do 2 rope climbs. If you can't do 2 rope climbs, one after the other, do 1 rope climb. You can always, scale those numbers a little bit as well as the movement itself. What else we got in there? Yeah, we got some push-up, we got some upper body pressing, we got some core work in the abs, a little bit of cardio on the bike. Fantastic workout, 3+, 4+ rounds. You're going to love it. I hope to see all your beautiful faces here at the gym. Morgan out.